Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful evening here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight your NIU Huskies taking on the Jamestown Jimmies for Game 2. After yesterday's game, Huskies unfortunately lost 0-12. And we got a lot of improvement to do, obviously, for the Huskies. A lot of room for improvement, and I think the guys are really buckling down today. I saw a lot of talking in the locker room, a lot of talking between guys, what they're going to change. And I know all the coaches over on the bench gave them a good talking to as well, so hopefully we see that transition into the ice today. Thank you all who are tuning in with us on this Saturday evening here, broadcasting from Canlan Ice Arena in West Dundee, Illinois. You got Alex Tatum behind the microphone and Tommy Colwell behind the camera here this evening. Huskies had a total of 5 penalties yesterday, which unfortunately put them down quite a bit. Jimmies were able to capitalize on each of the Huskies' penalties. Again, we saw a lot of great setup from the Jimmies yesterday. One of the biggest notes I took of yesterday was Jimmy's goalie, Ware. Really being a play starter, back down in his own zone. Not even really having the defense come in the zone too much. He's able to step behind the net and make passes up past his own blue line. Again, really cutting off a lot of time, giving the Jimmies a lot of time to set up in the neutral zone and bring it back down deep into the Husky zone. We got the microphones and announcement system working here again in the rink today. It was unfortunately down yesterday, so we're going to have your starting lineups here starting very soon. You saw the Jimmies coming out on the ice right now. And then we also are going to be able to take some time for the national anthem as well. Jimmies are taking their couple quick warm-up laps as they're just stepping onto the ice here. And are now lining up for the starting lineups today. Your starting lineups for the Jamestown Jimmies are sitting in goal, Brandon Ware, wearing number 21 tonight. Huge play starter, like I was saying yesterday. Sitting back on defense, you got Greg Sawinski wearing number 27 and Justin Dumont wearing number 25. Sitting at the wing pair for your Jamestown Jimmies, you got Brad Fortin wearing number 9 and Carter Johnson wearing number 6. And last but not least, taking the face-off for your Jamestown Jimmies, you got Cole Christensen wearing number 18. And now, for your NIU Huskies starting lineup, sitting between the pipes. Change it up a little bit today, you got Grant Goodson wearing number 31. You have defense, Rodon Evans wearing number 23, and Colin Bry wearing number 24. Sitting at your wing pair for the Huskies, you have Alec Porzondak wearing number 72, and Hunter Wall wearing number 9. And last but not least, taking the face-off for your NIU Huskies, Cam Pathana wearing number 64. Again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in with us today. And we are about to take a moment of silence for your national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you all for tuning in with us here. That is the end of the national anthem. Both teams popping on their helmets and getting ready for the start of Game 2 between your NIU Huskies and the Jamestown Jimmies. Again, after yesterday's game, we got a lot of room for improvement for the Huskies. Hopefully getting a goal today. We were unfortunately struck out in that region yesterday with Ware having a shutout yesterday for the Jimmies. Again, sitting at center ice, you got Cam Pathana taking the face-off for the Huskies. And Cole Christensen taking the face-off for your Jamestown Jimmies. The puck is dropped and first period is underway. Jamestown's able to win it back their own zone with Alex Borzondak putting some great pressure there, putting it back into the possession of the Huskies. Alex Borzondak going for that backdoor pass, picked off by the Jimmies, giving it Johnson, carrying it down deep in the zone. Quick dump behind Goodson down the Husky zone. You got Wall and Christensen down in the corner down there. Evans back coming in to help back it out. Fortin gets it up on the point, toe drag, and a shot, barely missing that to the left. Another quick shot from the point, another great save by Grant Goodson. Evans running around the boards, takes a weird bounce, causing it to go out of the Husky zone and down deep into the Jimmy zone. Fortin gets a pass from Ware up on the Husky blue line, passing it back to Christensen, and a shot and a backdoor rebound, making this a 0-1 game for the Jimmies. Again, we're only about 48 seconds here into the first period. Jimmies was able to crash the net and get that backdoor rebound for a quick goal. Again, right back at center ice for another drop of the puck. With Nick Gonzalez taking the face-off this time for the Huskies. Wolney flies through the center, pass out to Rizuko. Rizuko drops it. Then, coming into the shot, barely missing that high and to the left. Flint flying through center ice with Jimmy snagging it, be able to get it right back. The puck goes down deep into the Jimmy zone. And Popoff passing it up to McDonald. Down the road to Venn trying to tip it in and goes right in the stick of March, who quickly turns it right back around, putting it down deep into the Jimmy zone. Jimmy's again quickly start to break out, and Gonzalez with a nice pickoff there, bringing it back into his own zone, giving himself a little bit of time. Goes for a pass up to Gieske. Giesche's able to chip it back to Marks. Marks passing across center ice. Nice pass over there to Martin, as he actually drops it off his stick there, putting it right back on the stick of Jimmy's. Whitesell getting it right back out of the Husky zone. Eric Chook pass it up to center ice over to Thompson. Thompson goes for a backdoor pass again. Anderson is able to tie up that guy, not let him get a shot off. It's sitting there back door. Puck goes back down deep in the Husky corner, as Martin's down there putting a little bit of pressure, and Wall needs to join him. Jimmy's come out on top with Wilson. Again, going up, trying to pass up to Thompson, and gets redirected away from the slot. Puck yet again gets run around behind Goodson. Put it on Thompson's stick. Thompson dropped back down low to Wilson. Back to Thompson. Pass up to Erchuk on the point. Nice step up by Gieske, not letting him get that shot off. Quick pass to his D partner for a shot right into Goodson's glove. Got 17:23 remaining up on the clock for the first period. Again, Huskies, with the exception of that first goal, are starting to really dig down deep in their zone, starting to get a little more control of the puck today compared to yesterday especially. You got Pathana taking the face-off against Christensen down in the Husky zone. Huskies come out on top with the face-off with Evans down in the corner, putting up to Wall. Wall back to Evans. Evans goes for a quick flick up to the stick of Fortin. Fortin with a shot, and a great windmill there by Goodson, as he not only does the splits, but he's able to do that good old-fashioned windmill motion, snagging the puck out of thin air. Again, Pathana taking the face-off against Christensen, staying inside down in the Husky zone. Jimmy's win it back, put it on the stick of Dumont. Dumont walks the blue line, passing it to his D partner for a quick shot, and it goes crossbar in, making this a 0-2 game for the Jimmies. Great shot there up on the point. I think Grant Goodson was blocked screen there, was not able to see that puck as it snuck past his shoulder and again hit crossbar in. Gonzalez taking the faceoff at center ice. Clement's able to fly through the center there, bringing it deep into the Jimmy zone. Where again, stepping up behind the net, down his own zone, passing it up to his wing. Clement's able to turn that puck over, but Jimmy's is able to sneak by, and we've got Berggren putting it 2-on-0. Quick shot, missing that to the left. Clark's able to pick it up at center ice, pass it over to Popoff. Popoff back to Clark. Clark brings it in again, going for that shot, missing the net to the left. Lessard able to chip that puck off. The Brewers get it deep, and Gonzalez takes one off the head, but unfortunately it still stays in the zone. And a quick shot by Lessard put it right into the glove of Goodson. Both teams getting some fresh legs here. We got Venn taking the face-off against Martin. The puck is dropped, and Jimmy's win it back to their point. Quick pass up to D for a quick shot, stopped by Martin as he changes direction of the puck. Got a 3-on-2 here, quick chip over to Evans, who brings it down deep into the corner, down in the Jimmy zone. Again, Gonzalez goes for a pass up to Evans, which becomes incomplete, putting it into the possession of the Jimmies. Huskies are able to turn it right back around, getting it back out of their own zone, chip it up to Martin. Martin again going deep into the corner. Takes a weird bounce off the Zamboni doors there, almost putting it in the slot. Again, Venn's able to pick it up behind the Jimmy's net and begin the breakout for Jamestown. Dropping it back to his defense. And pass it up to McDonald. McDonald pass it up to Venn. Venn skating in, pass it across the ice. Goes for a quick shot, missing the net high. Gieske picking up off the Husky blue line. Goes for a quick dump down deep into the Jimmy zone. Again, Huskies all getting some fresh legs out there. As we had a nice dump. Attempted icing, went right in the stick of Goodson. He was able to cover it. For the Jimmies were able to fly in. Puck's being dropped down to the Husky zone, bench side. Pathana taking the face off against Crum. Getting a lot of back and forth there. Puts it onto the stick of the Huskies. Wall tries to go off the boards, puts on the stick of Porzondak, who dumps it deep into the Jimmy zone. Jimmy's pick it up behind the net and begin the breakout. Bring it down in the Husky zone. Dumont with a chip behind the net. Then we got Jimmy's in control of the neutral zone, bringing it back into the Husky zone. Quick pass to Thompson. And we got a delayed penalty here and a penalty for a slash against the Huskies. Putting the Huskies on the penalty kill. Hopefully today we can form a little bit of a penalty kill. Yesterday, unfortunately, we had 5 penalties in total. And the Jamestown Jimmies were able to capitalize on each of them. So hopefully we can change that pattern today, break that pattern, and keep the puck out of the net. Gonzalez taking the face off, and Jimmies are able to come out on top. Sawinski gets the puck up on the point, goes for a quick shot. Nice save by Goodson, puts the puck into the corner. Walney chips it off the boards. And the puck goes up on the stick of Sawinski. Sawinski drops it down to Venn. Venn fast across the ice for a quick shot. Missing the net wide, causing the puck to leave the zone. Again, Ware stepping out. Passing up to Venn on the red, sitting on the red line there. Pass for to Fortin. Again, passing it back to Sawinski. Swinski brings it up through center ice. Hugging bench side of the rink. Bringing it behind Grant Goodson. And in the corner, Husky's able to get a touch on it, but McDonald again picks it right back up in the corner down in the Husky zone. Quick pass through center ice and a shot on Goodson for a great save Got a minute 6 here remaining in the penalty kill for the Huskies with 13:43 remaining in the first period. Hucklock taking the face-off against Martin. Jimmies win the puck back and pass it back to Clark. Clark over to Eric Chook. Eric Chook drops it down low for a quick attempt to pass the slot, and you got 2 quick saves, 3 saves by Goodson there as he's able to cover it, keeping out of the Husky net. Causing the puck to be dropped back down in the same spot, down the Husky zone stand side. Nice run through there by Martin, knocking Hucklock off his feet, but the Jimmies do hold possession. Eric Chook with a shot from the point goes right into the chest of Goodson for another great save and a blow with a whistle. Got 42 seconds here remaining in the penalty kill for the Huskies with 13:19 up on the clock. Got the Jimmies getting some fresh legs out there for their power play with Venn taking the face off. Venn's able to win it back to Sawinski. Sawinski for a quick pass across the blue line over to his partner for a quick shot. Gets redirected for another Jimmy's goal, making this a 0-3 game. Saw a great play there, capitalizing on the Huskies' penalty kill. The Jimmies go for a quick pass across the ice. Able to snag that puck and go back door. Huskies go for a quick chip, put him back into possession of the Jimmies. They will get it deep down in the Husky zone, but the Huskies in possession. Pathana goes for a pass up to Porzondak, quickly turned right back around into the Jimmy's possession. Johnson picks it up, skates it into the slot, goes for a quick shot. It's redirected away from the net. Again, Johnson running down to the other corner. Pass it up to Christensen. Christensen passes it into the slot to Lessard for a missed shot as Evan flies through the center. Quick dump deep down into the Jimmy zone, causing an icing for the Huskies. Putting, again, the drop of the puck down in the Husky zone, stand side. Crom taking the face off for the Jimmies, with Pathana taking the face off for the Huskies. Again, Jimmy's able to come back out on top with Wilson down in the corner. Porzondak's able to swing through, pass it up to Wall. Wall leaves the Husky zone and enters the Jimmy zone, put it right back on the stick of the Jimmies. Clement flying right off the bench, gets it back into the Jimmy zone for a attempted backdoor pass over to Gonzalez there. And we got a penalty on the Jimmies here. We got a penalty against the goalie, actually, for a trip against Gonzalez there, giving us a Husky power play. Hopefully the Huskies can capitalize on this power play here and break this shutout. After a little bit of a scrum and a little bit of talking back, we got Gonzalez unfortunately going to the bench too, along with another player on the Jimmies. So we got 2 black jerseys in the penalty box for the Jimmies, and we got 1 white jersey, Gonzalez, in the box for the Huskies. With the Huskies still holding their 1-man advantage. Puck is dropped, and the Huskies win the face-off there. Porzondak catching up on the point, passing it back down to the corner. Jimmy's able to pick it off and dump it back down deep into the Husky zone. Porzondak picks it up behind the net, putting it right back onto the stick of the Jimmies. Christensen putting a little bit of pressure on Evans there. With Christensen able to pick that puck off, Porzondak putting him against the boards, and Evans coming in to help back him up. Porzondak comes out on top, passing over to Walney. Walney carrying it down into the Jimmy's zone, dumping it behind the net. Again, we had immediately Jimmy's able to pick that puck off. Goes for attempted icing with Martin catching it on the Husky blue line, putting it onto the stick of Fortin. Quickly turn right back around to Husky possession. Evans holding it down low, pass it across over to Kieski. And we got a too many men call against the Huskies for a quick whistle. Then we got Wall going into the box for the Huskies for that too many men. Making this 4-on-4 hockey for another 59 seconds, and then it'll be a Husky penalty kill. Huskies win the faceoff, and Martin winning it back to Evans, who passed it over to March. Mark goes for a quick off-the-glass shot. Unfortunately, barely missing the glass, hitting the net above the glass for an out-of-play whistle. Forcing the puck to be dropped back down in the Husky zone stand side. We got Venn taking the face-off against Martin. Jimmy's able to win that face-off there. Putting it up to the point. Dumont dumps it back down deep into the Husky corner. Marks picks it up, brings it behind the net. Looks for that open pass. Quick pass over to Evans. As the seconds count down on the clock. We got just 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4 hockey until it goes back to even men. Martin tries to carry it into the Jimmy zone, but quickly turns back around and back into Jimmy's possession. Nice stop there by Marks, not letting that pass go through. Nice bounce off the boards, putting it straight on net down in the Jimmy zone. Ware again stepping out, passing over to Dumont. Dumont passing it up to Wilson as he carries it into the Husky zone. Wilson for that quick shot and a nice save by Goodson. Anderson chipping the puck over to Porzondak, who again tries to go right off the boards and stopped by Eric Chook. Again, Porzondak picking off that pass, not letting that shot get by. Another quick shot on Goodson. The puck jumps out and Anderson's able to, Porzondak's able to chip it off the boards there. Again, Ware stepping out and playing the puck up with the Huskies now on the penalty kill. Clark gets it up on the top center point, goes for a pass over to Eric Chook. Eric Chook for a quick shot, redirected away from the net by the Huskies. Wilson gets the puck behind the net, brings it up, passing over to the point. Eric Chook gets the puck on the other point, passing it back to Clark. Clark back to Wilson for a quick shot. And a great save by Goodson there with a loose puck. And we got a no goal. The great dive there by Goodson. Again, his legs bending both ways, going into a partial splits. We got just 12 seconds remaining on the Husky penalty with 9:16 remaining in the period. Got a great save there by Goodson. Not letting that puck get by, and he gets that first two shots and still able to get that third diving across the crease. Rizzuko pushed it up to the point. Jimmy's still in possession. A quick attempted shot on net. Another great save by Goodson. And the final couple seconds for that penalty kill takes off, and it's back to even hockey. Got Bry chipping it behind the net over to Evans. Evans again passing it up with a nice stop there by Crom, keeping it in the Husky zone. Crom slices the center, goes for that backhanded shot, and another great save by Goodson, keeping it out of the Husky net. Instead, we got 8:43 remaining up on the clock for the first period. Both teams getting some fresh legs here. They're setting up down in the Husky zone. Venn taking the face off against Bethana. Bethana's able to chip it in his corner, or Venn swings behind him, picks it up. Nice swat there by Marks. Not letting Marinsky get that shot off. Puck quickly gets turned right back around, goes possession wall. Wall over to Porzondek. Porzondek brings it in, goes for a nice shot on net, and a nice save by Ware. Bethana goes for, again, that chip into the center of the ice. But Jimmies are able to intercept it and carry it out. We got a delayed offsides against the Jimmies. They'll get onside, giving the Huskies a couple seconds to set up. Walney, quick deke, bring it through center ice. And a nice hit by Walney, with Fortin knocking it off his stick as he takes the hit. A pass right to the point for a shot on net, and a great save by Goodson. Again, we saw a great step up there by Fortin, going for the hit against Walney. Walney's able to stand his ground, but he did take the hit to make the play, knocking it off of Walney's stick, who's flying up the center of the ice. Christensen taking the face off against Clement. Christensen wins it back up to the point, goes for a quick pass down into the corner. Pass behind the net for the Jimmies. Fortin goes for a quick shot and is chipped on to Goodson for yet another save. Fortin again gets it down to the corner, receiving pressure from Anderson. Quick puck up to Cornell. Cornell passes deep, partner goes for another backdoor pass, stopped by the Huskies. Loose puck in the slot, with Clement coming out on possession, passing it off the boards, unfortunately into the ref's feet. Redirected it and putting it back into the Jimmy's possession. Fortin comes through center ice. Nice poke there by Anderson. Turning the puck right back around and leaving the Husky zone. But again, the Jimmies dumping it back down deep into the Husky zone with Evans bringing it up from behind the net. Evans on the pass over to Rizzuto. Getting a lot of back and forth in the neutral zone here, with the Jimmies back in possession. Jimmies going to begin their breakout out of their own zone. Thompson gets the puck from Dumont. As Thompson brings it in the corner, goes for that slot pass over to Wilson. Wilson for a quick deke in, a backhanded shot, and a loose puck in front of the net. See Goodson diving, looking for it, as Huskies come out on top. Martin passed it up to himself, and then over to Gieske. Gieske bringing it for a quick chip in down deep into the Jimmy zone. Weitzel coming out, jumping in the corner, receiving a little bit of pressure for Smizwinski. Gieske comes in, helps back him up with Marks. Great step up there, putting it back down deep into the Jimmy zone. Dumont. And we got a penalty here. Trying to figure out who the penalty was for. And we got a penalty against Weitzel for a spearing. It's not that often you hear that here. Giving the Huskies a 5-minute penalty. Putting them on a 5-minute penalty kill. Again, hopefully we can keep the puck out of the Husky net, as the Jimmies are very good at capitalizing on their own power play. Pizana taking the face-off down to the Husky zone. Jimmy's whole possession of the puck, pass it up to the point. Fortin goes for a quick shot, redirected away from the net by the Huskies. Again, Fortin passing it over to Sawinski. Sawinski passing it down and receiving it right back. Another quick shot, attempted backdoor on net. It's redirected. Fortin gets it back up on a point, going for another quick shot, missing the net to the left. Mark's putting a lot of pressure behind the net there. A quick shot from Van, again, missing the net. Fortin getting it up on the point, pass over to Sawinski. Sawinski going for another quick shot and loose puck in the slot, with Pithana picking it up in the corner. Found a pass over Porzondak. Porzondak got a one-on-one here. Getting it behind Jimmy's net. Then picking it up and dropping it over to his partner. Christensen able to receive that quick pass, getting it into the Husky zone, looking for a quick shot, redirected away from the net by his own teammate. Another quick almost two shots. We're able to get that rebound shot, but a great save by Goodson. Jimmy's holding it down in the corner. Got a lot of pressure from the Huskies there, but it keeps it in the possession of Jimmy's. Eric Chook with a quick shot. And Walney taking that shot, dropping straight to the ice. He's able to get back up there. Hopefully he's not looks like he's not too badly hurt. Another quick shot, missing the net to the left. Christensen picking up behind the net, passing it up to Wilson. Wilson to Clark, back to Wilson. Wilson for a quick shot, redirected away from the net. Eric Chook pass again, getting it up on the point. Clark with another shot and a great save by Goodson. We got 3 minutes remaining on Weitzel's penalty. Eric Chook passing for that back door. Another great save there by Evans, not letting that puck get to the net. A one-timer by Wilson goes right into the glove of Goodson. Yes, we got Weitzel with that spearing penalty down in the Jimmy zone about 2 minutes ago. We got 2:48 remaining on the Husky penalty kill. Again, Huskies doing a great job on this penalty kill, especially compared to their recent ones, the one earlier today and yesterday's. Sawinski gets the puck up on the point, pass over to Fortin. Fortin for a quick shot. Again, and a great save by Goodson. Loose puck drops into the corner. Sawinski gets it back up on the point. Goes for another quick shot, and Goodson quickly covers it, causing for another stoppage of play. Again, the puck being still dropped down in the Husky zone. Stay inside. Matt Martin taking the face-off against Venn. Jimmies are able to win the puck back up to the point. Sawinski pass it over to Fortin. Fortin holding it up at the point, passing back to Sawinski, looking for that open shot or open pass. Sawinski to Venn, back to Sawinski. Sawinski for a shot, missing the net high. Mark tries to tip it out there. Puck takes a weird bounce over his stick, puts it back in possession of the Jimmies. An attempted shot gets deflected into the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle, with just 2:04 remaining on the Huskies penalty. Getting a quick change from both teams, as Huskies are still on the penalty kill. Borzondak taking the face-off down in the Husky zone. Jimmy's won it back. Eric Chook at the puck, passing over to Fortin. Fortin another quick shot, and a great save by Goodson. Not freezing it originally, got a couple of thwacks there before he was able to get a glove on it on the ice. Again, Goodson really spinning on his head, making a lot of saves, keeping the Huskies in this right now. Christensen taking the face off and winning it back to the point. Eric Chook passing it over to Clark. Clark passing it over to Wilson. Clark with a quick one-timer, missing the net to the right. Eric Chook passes to Clark. Clark for another shot, goes off the left post and into the corner. Got the Jimmy still in possession of it. Christensen passing up to Clark. Clark over to Wilson. Wilson for a quick attempted backdoor shot, and a nice dive there by Walney, getting the puck out of the Husky zone. Eric Chook holding possession and neutral ice, and a nice stick there by Porzondak, again not letting him enter. Wilson able to sneak by him, entering the Husky zone, but Walney picks it up behind the net. A great goal there by Venn for the Jimmies. Then getting that pass from McDonald for another quick goal, making this a 0-4 game. Again, Huskies and the Jimmies line it up at center ice. We had just a minute remaining on that penalty against Weiss, so we still hold that minute. The continuance of the Husky penalty kill does not get canceled out by the goal there. Jimmy's again re-entering with quick 1-2 shots. Loose puck still in front of the net. We see a stick go flying as it breaks. Got another attempted backdoor pass there over to Venn. Venn out to the slot with Rizzuko picking it off. Is able to get a nice icing there. Evans getting thrown a stick from the bench from Coach Jeremy. Baranski passing it into the corner, into the possession of Evans. Evans tries to read it around, but it goes up onto the stick of Swinski. Swinski dropping it back over to Venn. Venn passes it into the corner, gets it right back for a shot. Gets redirected away from the net. An attempted backhanded shot there, and a goal called off after the puck bounces in after the whistle. Again, both teams getting some fresh legs. We got 5 minutes left on Weitzel's penalty with a minute 13 remaining in the first period. Jimmy's win that face-off. Another great save by Goodson. Again, a lot of back and forth behind the net and in the Huskies zone. Another pass, quick one-timer by the Jimmies. And a nice save by Goodson puts it into the possession of the Huskies. Martin down low. Passing in the air over to Walney. Walney chips it up to Gieske, who catches it, drops it to his own stick. Lessard carrying it out, passing up to Thompson. Thompson goes for a quick chip in deep to the Husky zone. An attempted pass up under the slot gets redirected away by Walney, putting the puck back in the corner. Got Walney holding the puck in the corner there as it chips out. And again, Bry knocking the puck out of the slot, gets past there. Again, attempted backdoor shot, puts it on the stick of Martin, who turns it around with just 13 seconds remaining in the first period. And again, we got a penalty on the Huskies for a slash. Penalty against Martin, putting the Huskies on another penalty kill. We got 10 seconds exactly remaining in the first period. With the Huskies again with a one-man disadvantage. Hucklack taking the face-off against Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to drive through Hucklack, knocking him back onto his back. We had an attempted icing by March there. Another quick shot and another attempted quick shot after the whistle there with the end of the first period, leaving the Huskies down 0-4. Already in a better spot than yesterday at this point in time. It was 0-5, so Huskies already at least reducing that goal advantage or goal disadvantage by one. We got a 15-minute break coming up here, and I'll be right back at the start of the second period with the goal scored, who scored them, assists, and shots for both teams. Until then, we'll be right back, and thank you all for tuning in with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back here with the start of the second period. Huskies still down 0-4 by the end of the first period there. Had a couple of great shots and plays by the Jimmies getting those 4 goals in. And a couple of penalties for both the Huskies and the Jimmies already so far this game. For your Jimmies goals, we got scoring the first goal, Hucklack, being assisted by Fortin and Bergeron. For your second goal, we have Sawinski scoring and being assisted by Dumont and Fortin. Your third goal being scored by Baranski, being assisted by McDonald and Fortin. Last but not least, your fourth Jimmy's goal being scored by Venn, being assisted by McDonald and Wilson. And again, we already have 6 penalties for the Huskies pretty early on in the game. And only 2 penalties for the Jamestown Jimmies, one of which was from Ware, the goalie, sitting in net for the Jimmies on that tripping against Gonzalez. Right now, we got the Huskies again pretty down in shots. Got only 2 shots during the first period, and the Jamestown Jimmies coming in with 42 shots. She's got quite a difference there, which in turn is Grant Goodson playing today for the first time. We had Vucci yesterday for the first 2 periods and Piros getting that third period, but we have Grant Goodson coming in today, making a huge difference for the Husky game. Again, saving those first 42 shots, only letting 4 slip by him. Both of which were backdoor turret, very hard shots to stop for a goalie. Again, we got a minute 50 left on the Husky penalty to start the period. Got Gonzalez taking the face-off here against Venn at center ice, with Venn winning it back to Fortin. Fortin passes over to his deep partner, Sawinski, chipping it up the boards. Jimmy's again quickly hold possession down in the Husky zone, with Fortin keeping it up on the point. Fortin over to Sawinski, passing it back down. Then another quick shot gets blocked by Evans and quickly slipped into the net past Goodson, making this a 0-5 game with just a little more than 20 seconds into the second period. Again, lining up back up at center ice with Martin taking the face-off against Hucklack. Huskies are able to win it with Gieske flying through the center, chipping it back, but quickly gets put back into Jimmy's possession. Berenson bringing it in. Nice shot block there by Walney. Now Gieske's flying through center ice for a quick dump into the Jimmy zone. Again, Ware coming up, goes to chip it off the glass and hits the net above the glass for an out-of-play whistle. Again, the Jamestown Jimmies getting some fresh legs for their team as Huskies hold the same people. Got Matt Martin taking the face-off for the Huskies against Crom for the Jamestown Jimmies. Huskies win it back. Marks come up with a nice shot on net there. Martin putting pressure behind the corner. Gieske jumping down in the corner, but Thompson again chipping it behind his net to his partner. Crom gets a quick pass over to Wilson. Wilson at the breakaway, goes for backdoor pass and making this, giving the Jimmies another goal, making this a 0-6 game. Been a nice pass there. Backdoor from Wilson, giving the Jimmies another quick goal. You know, it was a kind of hard situation for Goodson there, not his fault. It was a 2-on-0 breakaway for the 2 Jimmy players. Sana stepping up, goes to make that pass, and it's stopped by Johnson. Passing it back to his own D with Johnson carrying it into the zone. Getting stepped up by Bry. Not getting into the corner, but Jimmy still hold possession. Attempt to pass back door goes to Eric Truck. A nice step up by Wall, chipping it out. The Huskies own, but quickly carried back in by Fortin. Fortin dropped back to Christensen. Christensen's a shot, and a nice save by Goodson. Again, Christensen step it up, pass it right in front of the net into the slot for another quick shot, and another save by Goodson. Anderson holding it in the corner, receiving pressures from Jimmies, and Pathana flies through, able to muscle off that puck off the Jimmies and carry it into the Jimmy zone for a quick whistle due to an offsides against Wall. Huskies getting some fresh legs here along with the Jimmies, as the puck's going to be dropped just outside of the Jamestown Jimmy zone. Stand side with Gonzalez taking the face-off against Venn. Puck's kicked back to Swansky, who passes it over to his D partner. Quick chip back up to Venn as he carries it into the Husky zone. Pass drop back door, and a missed shot causing the puck to bounce out of the Husky zone. Sawinski pass up to Venn, goes for the pass across ice and stopped by Rizzuko. Marks again trying to go down in that corner, took a little bit of interference with the Zamboni doors, knocking him onto his feet. Sawinski catching up on the point, walking into the Husky zone, goes for a shot on net, and is blocked by Marks. He's able to take that shot block to get it out of the Husky zone, as the Jimmies start to break it out of their own zone. Again, Mark seems to be a little bit injured here. He's limping on the ice, and Grant Goodson's able to get that first backdoor save. We got to blow the whistle here, as it seems Jamestown Jimmies just got another goal, making this 0-7. We got the refs talking, though, seeing if it was, in fact, a true goal. And we got the captain talking to the rest, Evans, trying to figure out the situation there. I think the argument is whether the puck went in before or after the whistle. Grant Goodson did make that initial quick save for the Huskies, as he got that backdoor shot save, stretching across the ice, doing the splits. And I believe there was a blow of the whistle, and then the Jimmies knocked it in following that. You got all four refs sitting down the Husky zone talking, trying to figure it out. Thanks again for everyone tuning in with us here today. Tuning in from all over. And we got the refs calling that a goal for the Jamestown Jimmies, making this a 0-7 game. Again, both teams lining up at center ice for the drop of the puck. We do have the coaches of the Huskies talking it over with the refs, making sure everybody is on the same page. Martin taking the face off against Hucklack. Martin's able to win it back over to Bry. Bry chips it off the boards, back on the stick of Clark, who chips it up to Lessard. Puts it up to Bergeron. Quickly chipping around the boards. Gieski's able to get a nice chip off the boards, getting it back out of the Husky zone. Clark picking it back up and pass it over to his D partner for a pass up to Lessard. Lessard carrying it into the Husky zone. And a nice hit by Bry and Evans. Italiano chipping it off the boards, trying to get out of the Husky zone and stopped by Lessard. Quick swing back by Martin there, pass up to Evans and back to Gieske. Popoff picks it back up in his own zone, pass over to Clark. Clark carries it into the Husky zone. bringing it behind the net and back up to the point, dropping it back down low. Goes for a shot, nice save by Goodson. Pass up to Clark. Clark pass over to his D partner, Popoff. Popoff for a quick shot. Blocked by Lessard, his own teammate. Got another backhanded shot on Goodson. Another great save. Gieske chipping it off the boards, but it still stays in the Husky zone. Gieske goes for another chip and is knocked out of the air by Popoff, giving it in the Husky zone. Popoff shoots it right into the glove of Goodson for a nice save and a whistle. We got 15:48 remaining in the second period. Again, both teams changing here with Marks back out on the ice after that slight injury after taking that shot. We have a whistle for a false start. And both the ref pointing on to the two guys for flying into the center early. Letting everyone reset up back down the Husky zone. Drop of the puck puts it back in Husky possession. The Marks flying around. Quick pass up to Porzondak across to Pathana. Pathana barely missed the pass, puts that on stick of Christensen, who quickly changes direction of the puck. Mark steps up, pass over to Porzondak, and again Jimmy's quickly get a touch on the puck. Going for that chip right in the slot. And a loose puck in the slot. And Mark's really fighting for it there, not letting the puck get to the net. Shot from the point gets redirected in the corner by Pathana. Pass back door and a backhanded shot. Cause another great save by Goodson. Wall gets the puck up on the hash mark. Goes to chip it up. We got to delay it offsides here against the Jimmies as they quickly bring it out and bring it all right back in. Puck is brought out of Husky zone by Christensen. Pass on it back to Swinski, who puts it to his D partner. Pass up to Wilson for a quick chip in. Goodson stepping up, trying to chip that boards out of Husky zone, but it stays in due to Jimmy's. Wilson holding the puck down in the corner, receiving a little bit of pressure, forcing the puck across the slot, making it loose. Quick chip up in the air, puts it down in the Jimmy zone. Gonzalez showed it down to Wall. Wall for a nice attempted backhanded shot, but Gonzalez's stick got tied up. Clement up on the point, got a delayed penalty here against the Jimmies and a whistle, giving us a Husky power play. We have an elbow here against Johnson. Johnson going into the penalty box for the Jimmies, giving the Huskies a one-man advantage for the next 2 minutes with only 14:26 remaining here in the second period. Pathana taking the face-off down in the Jimmy zone. Jimmy's quickly win it back and ice it down deep into the Husky zone with Goodson dropping it over to Marks, who passed out to Martin. Hucklock's be able to pick it off Martin's stick as they carry it in the Husky zone and puts it on the Fortin stick. Fortin again quickly turns it back over into Mark's stick after Jimmy's quickly get it back. We got another quick whistle here, giving us another Husky trying to figure out what the whistle is for here. Puck is being dropped back down in the Jimmy's zone. Still the Huskies in the one-man advantage. Porzondak, quick chip into the Jimmy zone, giving them a delayed offsides, letting Jimmy skate it out. Popoff flying through the center. And I step up there by the Husky defense, knocking them back on their own zone. Gonzalez able to get the puck down in the corner down in the Jimmy zone. And Walney flying across the blue line, keeping that puck in the Jimmy zone. Quick chip off the boards over to Wall. Wall coming in over to Porzondak. We got a Husky goal. Breaking the shutout for the Jimmies, making this a 1-7 game for the Skis. A nice setup there by the Huskies, capitalizing on their power play there. Breaking Ware's shutout against the Huskies. Hopefully we can sneak a couple more by him. We still got plenty of game time left. We still got 13:26 here remaining in the second period, with this being a 1-7 game. For, again, a great goal by Porzondak. Huskies lining back up at center ice, with Venn taking the face-off against Martin. Huskies were able to win it back, and again, carried it out of the zone. Jimmy's quickly turn it right back around and keep it in the Husky zone. Venn with a quick shot, and a nice save by Goodson. We get the good old Husky goal from the box over there by the announcer. Fortunately, like I said, our broadcasting system was down yesterday, so we didn't get that music and the hype. We do have Venn putting the puck into the glove of Vucci for another, or of the Goodson for another great save. And again, we got that great goal by Porzondak, assisted by Walney and Wall. Two very similar names. They're easy to mix up. But again, the puck's being dropped back down the Husky zone with Martin and Huckleck. Had a nice fly across to the center there by Evans, chipping it out of the Husky zone, getting back in the neutral zone. Got Huckleck trying to go for that backdoor pass. He's able to get over to Lesser in the air after we have a great stick there from Evans. Puck gets tied up behind the net with Berggren. Flying through, pass it for a quick shot, and again, goes straight up into the air. Huckleck again flying through, going for that shot, sinking it right by Goodson over his glove for another Jimmy goal. Again, great shot there by Berggren, getting that goal for the Jimmies. That makes the Huskies down by 7 goals. That's it being a 1-8 game. Crom taking the face-off against Gonzalez. Crom wins it back over to Clark. Clark chipping it back up over to Crom. And we got an offsides against Thompson for the Jimmies. Get another stoppage of play. We got 12:13 left remaining in the second period. Get the puck being dropped just outside of the Husky zone. We got the refs not too happy here. We got Ware doing a little bit of talking with one of the Husky players on the bench. A little bit of smack talk there. The refs are not too happy about, causing them to take a second away from the game. Gonzalez wins the puck back. And it goes back down deep in the Husky zone. Wilson holds the puck up at the point. Now the Husky zone, passing behind his back over to Clark. Clark bringing it back down deep in the Husky zone, passing behind the net. Popoff gets the puck up on the point, goes for a quick shot. Nice save by Goodson. Clark again passed it behind the net there. Over to Thompson. Thompson getting a little bit of pressure from the Huskies. Coughs it up and puts it on stick Rizuko. Wilson's able to fly through, pick up the puck off the hash marks. Pass it in the center to Thompson. Again, Thompson goes for a pass off the boards over to Popoff. Popoff to Clark. Back to Thompson. Goes for a quick shot, and it's stopped by Anderson. And he's able to get it out of the zone. But Clement coming in hot here into the Jimmy zone and gets tied up by the Jimmies. Got a loose puck in front of the goalie, but Jimmies are able to quickly turn it back around and get it out of their own zone. Walney goes for a pass up to Pathana. Pathana pass over to Walney. Walney again chipping it to center ice over to Wall. And Wall's able to get it deep, right in the stick of Ware. Ware goes to get it out, and it is kept in by the Huskies. Into Pathana. Pathana pass it back down deep into the Jimmy zone, but Jimmy's again quickly turning right back around and carrying it out. Johnson passed up to Christensen. Christensen carried in, flies through center ice, barely missed in the net as he skates by and tries to shoot. beating Volcano. The puck picking it up in the corner and begins flying behind the net. Again, Fortin flying through neutral ice, bringing it into the Husky zone. And it gets stopped there by Gieske, not letting Fortin get that shot off. Volcano gets the puck up on the point, passing back down low. Volcano getting the puck right back, passing across his D partner, and it takes a weird bounce off of Johnson's skate, forcing it to leave the Husky zone. Volcano again passing the puck right back across for a backdoor shot by Christensen. And we got one of the Jimmies players flying into the Husky net, knocking it far off. That was going to be close to a goal, but again, the net being fully knocked off its pegs. Again, we see a little bit of talking there by the refs as they're trying to fix the Husky net, get them back on the pegs. You see Ware moving back and forth down in his own zone, down in the Jimmy zone, trying to keep warm as he's not receiving too many shots from the Huskies. Hopefully we can change that around just a bit and hopefully sneak another goal or two by him. Then taking the face-off against Martin just outside of the Husky zone. Sawinski gets a pass on right back up to Berinsky. Drops it back over to Sawinski. Sawinski again, pass on the back across over to DeMont. Italiano pass it right into the slot to McDonald. And again, we got a penalty here. So you saw a little bit of interference, a little bit of back and forth between Dumont and Evans. We see ref carrying Dumont straight to the box. Hopefully giving us another Husky power play. About to find out here in a second. We got 9:26 remaining on the clock for the second period here. Again, refs waiting for the box here to put the penalty up on the board. We do have a Husky power play. Hopefully we can capitalize on this again. The last power play we had is when we scored our first goal. So hopefully we can do that again. The puck is dropped. And Walney gets it just outside in the neutral zone. Walney gets the puck right back, pass over to Porzondak. Porzondak, a nice sauce pass over to Gonzalez as he carries it into the Jimmy zone. Gonzalez throws it behind the net over to Porzondak. Oh, we have another arm up into the air here by the refs after they blow the whistle again. Well, again, all talking, trying to get on the same page with what just happened. We got Sawinski going to the box for a high sticking, it seems like. Giving us a even bigger Husky power play. We got a 5-on-3. Hopefully Huskies can capitalize on this opportunity at hand. We got 1:38 on the Jimmy's first penalty and 2 minutes on their second one. It's just 9:03 on the clock. Porzondak gets the puck up on the point. Pass it down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Porzondak. Down to Walney, back to Porzondak. Porzondak goes for a quick shot and it's redirected away from the net. With Wall, pass out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Porzondak. Over to Wall for an attempted chip in. Unfortunately, just shy of the net. Walney over to Porzondak for a one-timer. Goes high and it bounces off the glass back in the front of the net. Another quick shot on Ware and another great save. Evans putting some great pressure there on Popoff on the hash marks, but he's still able to sneak it by him and ice it out of their zone. We got 53 seconds remaining on the Jimmy's first penalty and 1:10 remaining on their second one. The Jimmy's down in the zone, in the Husky zone. Christensen was able to get a shot off. as the Huskies attempt again to set up their power play. Clark's able to pick it up on his own blue line and dump it quickly back in. Porzondak over to Walney, over to Gieske. Gieske goes for a quick shot, misses the net high. With again, Hucklet carrying it into the Husky zone. Sorry, Christensen carrying the Husky zone. Goes for a shot and it's stopped by Porzondak. Evans picks it up down low. And again, begins to carry it out of the Husky zone, into the neutral zone, and in to the Jimmy zone. Evans brings it behind the net as the last couple seconds drop. They almost had a Husky goal there. Clement trying to do a little stick handle in front of Ware there. Gets knocked away into the corner before he's able to get a shot off. We have Jimmy's first guy jump out of the box. We got 10 more seconds until it's back to 5-5 hockey. Quick pack to Hucklack in front of the net. Goes for a quick shot, and it's stopped by Martin. Not letting the shot get through. Martin bringing it into the Jimmy zone. Dropping it back over to Evans. Baranski picks up the puck in neutral zone, giving us a 2-on-1 with Marks in the middle. Marks with a great stick on that puck, forcing the pass to be incomplete and go into the glove of Goodson. We got just 6:46 here remaining in the second period. Score being 1-8 with the Huskies down. Venn taking the face-off against Pathana. Venn ships the puck behind the Husky net onto the stick of Wall. Wall with quick deep. Brings it back a little bit deeper in the Husky zone, giving a little bit more room. Pathana picks up the puck in neutral ice. Pass over to Porzondak. Quick one-timer from the blue line. And a nice save by Goodson. By Ware. As they attempt to chip back out, force the puck to go high. And over the Husky bench for another out-of-play whistle. Puck's being dropped just outside of the Jimmy zone, with Pathana taking the face-off against Venn. The puck is dropped, and the Jimmies win the face-off back. Sawinski gets it down on his own blue line, pass up to Baranski. Baranski goes for a pass, and a nice stop there by Marks, putting the puck back in the Huskies' possession. Marks gets the puck back on his own blue line. Nice pass over to Porzondak. Porzondak to Pathana. Barely missing that pass, puts it back into the Jimmy's possession. Baranski pass over to Venn. A nice stop there by the Husky defense, not letting that shot get through. And we had a loose puck in front of the net with Baranski scoring another goal for the Jimmies. After we saw a great stop by the Husky defense there, the puck was loose in one of the Huskies' feet, and without them knowing where it is, Baranski is able to swing through, grab that puck, and sneak it by Goodson. Making this a 1-9 game with 5:54 remaining in the second period. Got another breakaway here for the Jimmies. Another shot on net with Goodson having a great save. Snagging it right in the, putting it right in the glove after doing the splits. Martin taking the face off. There seems to be a little bit of confusion here. For the Huskies. Again, Martin taking the face off. Puck is dropped, and Jimmy's win the face off. Clark gets the puck up on the point. Chips it down deep. Wilson picking the puck up down in the corner. Receives a little bit of pressure from the Huskies. Gieske again knocking the puck out of the slot. Again with Wilson. Trying to kick it back in. Goes back to the possession of the Huskies. Martin able to carry it out of the Husky zone. Get it back down deep in the Jimmy zone. A loose puck in front of the net. causing Martin to fly through and get us another Husky goal, making this a 2-9 game. We saw a weird bounce off the boards there behind the Jimmy net without Ware seeing it. Bouncing in front of him unknowingly, with Martin reading that, flying through the center and sneaking it in his 5-hole. Gonzalez taking the faceoff at center ice against Hucklack. Gonzalez wins it back on the stick of Anderson. Anderson for a pass off the boards back into the Jimmy's possession. Again, Anderson stepping up, and a nice keep there by Jimmy's, bringing it back in. Hucklock goes for a quick deep, passing to Lessard. Lessard for another shot and a loose puck. We see Goodson dive in after that loose puck there, sitting there in front of the net, and he's able to save that, causing another whistle. We got 4:55 here remaining in the second period, with the score being 2-9 with the Huskies down. Again, Jimmy's winning the face-off, putting it back to the D. Another attempt, a quick shot, and that gets redirected away from the net. And a nice keep in there. Another shot on net. Again, a loose puck still, as Goodson dives for it, not letting it sneak by him. A lot of loose pucks bouncing in front of the net here, as Jimmy's are shooting them, giving a lot of rebound opportunities. But luckily, again, Goodson's really doing a great job of keeping it out of the net for all the shots he is facing. Just by the end of the first period, they were up to 42 shots. Hopefully they did not get that many this period. The Huskies coming out flying just a little bit more. Walney bringing it behind the Huskies net, chipping it off the glass, back into the Jimmy zone. Dumont picking it back up and bringing it behind his own net as he starts to gain some speed. Dumont passing it up, and it goes over to Fortin. Walney with a great step up there, and a nice hit on Fortin, not letting him carry it too deep into the Husky zone. Pass up to the point, and a quick shot by Dumont, putting it right into the glove of Goodson for another stoppage of play. Good Pathana taking the face-off for the Huskies down in the Husky zone against Christensen. Christensen wins that puck over to Johnson. Johnson dumping it back down deep in the Husky zone. Wall picks it back up, passing it behind the Husky net over to Walney. Walney's able to chip it up towards Porzondak, unfortunately, with Fortin flying through center. Goes on the stick of Fortin. Porzondak stepping up and ices it into Jimmy's zone for another quick whistle, with 3:47 remaining on the second. Again, the puck going to be dropped back down in the Husky zone stand side. With Pathana taking the face-off against Venn. Walney is able to step up, goes for a pass through the center, missing the sticks and causing another Husky icing, putting the drop of the puck right back down in the Husky zone. Pathana facing off against Venn. Jimmy's come out on top off the drop of the puck. The Clark getting the puck up on the point. Clark passing it down to McDonald. McDonald passing over to Popoff for another missed pass. Putting Huskies in possession. Porzondak goes for a quick deke and a quick shot. Nice stop there by Clark, not letting the puck get to the net. Then we see a great hit there by Pathana, but it still puts it into the possession of the Jimmies. An attempted shot there, and a nice stop by Gieske, not letting that shot get to the net. Clark gets the puck, goes for a shot, tries to go for Porzondak. And we got another penalty here against the Huskies. Again, we got Porzondek getting taken off the ice here by the ref. Again, puck's being dropped back down in the Huskies' zone. Yeah, we got Porzondek with a 10-minute misconduct taking him off for just the second period here because we only got 2:55 left up on the clock. Giving us another 2-minute Husky penalty kill. Giese comes up, goes for that quick icing, and a nice stop there by Jimmy's defense. McDonald goes in for a quick shot and a nice save by Goodson. Clark passing it over to Wilson. Wilson passing it behind the net. Wilson again picks it back up, goes for a quick shot, and it's stopped by Anderson. Wilson again passing it over to Hucklock. He drops it right back to Wilson. Wilson to Clark. Clark back over to his D partner. Back to Wilson. Wilson setting the hash marks there, passing it back up to Clark. Clark passes back over to his D partner, Erichuk. Back to Clark, back to Wilson. Wilson for the backdoor shot and a nice save by Goodson. Wilson goes in, goes for the toe drag, and tries to shoot, but Giese with a nice stick there, not letting that puck get to the net. Pass out to Erichuk. Goes high, hits the glass, and bounces back into Jimmy's possession. Wilson steps in, goes for a slap shot, sneaking right under the glove, giving us another Jimmy's goal. Making this a 2-10 game. The Huskies down. Gonzalez taking the faceoff at center ice again against Crom. We see Coach Jeremy talking to the refs, trying to get something straight. Jimmy's coming on top off the faceoff of Fortin, passing over to Crom. Crom goes for that backhanded shot and a nice save by Goodson. Fortin holding the hash marks, passing it back down low. Crom goes in for another quick shot right into the chest of Goodson for another great save with just 1:15 remaining here in the second period. We see Goodson with his helmet off. I think it hit him right in the chin there. He's doing some readjusting on his helmet. Again, Crom taking the face off against Gonzalez down in the Husky zone. Sawinski gets it up on the point, passing it back down. Goes for a pass into the slot, with Fortin's stick getting tied up, not able to get that shot off. Jimmy's able to keep it in the Husky zone, with Fortin putting it on net, and a save by Goodson. We got just 1 minute here remaining in the second period as it goes back into the possession of the Jimmies. Fortin stepping up, passing it over. We got a nice tie-up there by Rizzuto, not letting him get that shot off. Dumont dropping it back behind the net. Again, chips it into the slot. But again, Jimmy's still in possession with Thompson holding up on the slot. Goes for that quick shot, missing the net to the right, hitting Fortin. Again, Fortin picking up the puck in the slot. Goes for a quick shot and a nice save by Goodson. We saw a pass up into the slot with another quick backdoor chip in by the Jimmies, with Thompson scoring that goal, getting that pass from the corner. making this a 2-11 game. Then taking the face-off for the Jimmies. We just had Walney skid over to the door and off of the ice with just 21 seconds remaining here. Pathana taking the face off for the Huskies. Baranski's able to get a touch on it, dumping it back down deep in the Huskies zone. Marks is able to come through and chip it back behind the net. But again, the Jimmies keeping good pressure on the Huskies and keeping it in the zone. Evans holding it down on the boards as the last couple seconds count off of the clock in the final buzzer rings. Ending score of the second period, the Huskies having 2 goals, and the Jamestown Jimmies having 11 goals. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes, and with that, I'll be telling you guys the ending shots for the second period and who scored which goals. Thank you for tuning in with us here, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the start of the third period here in a couple minutes. Quite a interesting second period there for the Huskies. Had a great 2 goals there, but at the same time kind of falling behind. Huskies are down 2-11 currently. So hopefully we can come out flying and finish this period strong. Just in the second period alone, Jamestown had a total of 32 shots, bringing up to a total shot count of 74 shots for the entire game so far. And we still got a whole third period to go. And Huskies have a total of 7 shots on net, 2 of which were able to sneak by Ware there. So hopefully we can keep on rolling that same trend. We got to stop getting a couple penalties. A lot of guys getting sent off the bench, and a lot of guys going into the penalty box. And Jamestown has almost capitalized on every single one of them so far. So hopefully we can stop that and stop a couple of goals from being scored. You can see both teams jumping out on the ice here as they start to line up for the third period. Thanks for tuning in with us, Mr. Crum. Appreciate it. You tuning in with us to watch the Jamestown take on the Huskies. We got Pathana taking the face-off at center ice in between Evans and Wall, being backed up by Bry and March. And we got Christensen taking the face-off for Jamestown Jimmies. Christensen wins the face-off straight back to Popoff, and Popoff goes for a quick chip off the boards. Back into possession. All the Huskies down in their own zone. Bry goes to pass up, and is quickly picked off by the Jamestown Jimmies and carried back in preemptively, causing an offsides against Jamestown. Again, puck's being dropped back just outside of the Huskies' blue line, right in front of the Huskies' bench. Nice fly up through the center there by Bry. Gets a quick shot on net. And again, Ware catching it out of there and making that quick pass. Causing Fortin to leave the zone. Fortin's able to get it deep with Christensen picking up behind the net. Christensen again going deep. Back to Fortin. Fortin goes to that pass up in the slot and pass on the stick of Wall. Wall to Evans. As Evans carries it into the Jimmy zone. Evans with a quick shot going and missing the net high to the left. Kieske doing a one-touch pass over to Anderson. With Fortin pick the puck off to Anderson and pass over to Clark. Clark brings it in, goes for a quick shot. He goes right off the head of K-Peck for a great save. Huskies starting out this period with K-Peck in net. Clement with a nice stop of the pass there. Puck still goes up onto the stick of Dumont. Dumps it back down deep into the Husky zone, wrapping around the boards. Berggren getting the puck back up on the point. Pass that to Lessard. He puts it right into the glove of K-Peck for another quick save. Yeah, once we get a quick break here, I will read off the scoring summary. I have not read it off quite yet, but I will be doing that when we get a little bit of a break here during a whistle. Jamestown Jimmies are able to get it back down deep into the Husky zone. Another quick save by Anderson. We got Anderson down on the ice, holding his knee after falling into the boards. We have the medic and Coach Jeremy rushing over to Anderson as he's helped up off the ice. He's limping off the ice. It seems to be hurting his knee right there. But for the second period, we have Berinsky scoring the Jimmy's first goal, being assisted by McDonald and Venn. The 6th goal was scored by Thompson, backed up by Crom and Wilson. 7th goal being scored by Baranski, assisted by Venn and McDonald. 8th goal being scored by Lessard, backed up by Bergeron. 9th goal being scored by Baranski, assisted by Venn and McDonald. And the 10th goal being scored by Wilson, backed up by Christensen. We are a little bit unsure here about the 11th goal, but that is it up until the 10th goal. McDonald passing across center ice, pass right in the stick of Clement. Clement carries it down deep, passing back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez shoots the puck on net. Again with Ware chipping it into the corner. Then pass it over to McDonald. McDonald receiving pressure from Marks. Then he's able to chip it back into the corner. Baranski goes for a quick pass. Stopped by Gonzalez. Goes on the stick of Martin. Martin, again, shooting it on net with Ware passing it up to Cornell. Cornell gets a quick chip in it deep into the Husky zone. Anderson chipping behind the net. Over to Gieske. Gieske with a quick pass over to Rizuko. Takes a weird bounce off of his skate, put it back into possession of the Jimmies, who get it right back deep into the Husky zone for an icing. Causing the puck to be dropped all the way back down in the Jimmies zone. We got 17:03 here remaining in the third period. Again, Pathana taking the face-off for the Huskies against Crom. Crom wins face-off back to his own defense for a quick pass behind the net. And a clean breakout with Wilson carrying it into the Husky zone. Wilson carrying it behind the Husky net, looking for that open pass or a play. Wilson holding it, pass it to the slot to Crom. Crom with a great shot, barely missing the net to the right. Cornell going for another shot and missing the net to the left. Another quick chip in deep into the Husky zone. Thompson behind the net with Pathana pulling the puck off of him. Another great shot from the point, blocked by Anderson. Wilson holding the puck in the neutral zone. Pass over to Thompson. Thompson carrying the puck deep. And a nice dive there by Gieske, blocking the pass. Knocking it into the corner. Fortin's able to get that puck again back down deep with Gieske wrapping it up the boards to Wall, who sees some pressure from the Jimmies. Anderson comes out on top with the puck, passing over to Marks. Marks again passing it behind that across the boards. The pop-off coming in, taking it down to the corner. Anderson's again able to pull that puck off, bring it out of the Husky zone, and dump it deep into the Jimmy zone. Got a lot of back and forth here down deep in the Jimmy zone. Mark's really putting in the work down there, trying to keep the puck, trying to fight off about 3 or 4 guys. We got a penalty on the Huskies here with Marks going to the box. Got a bit of a party going on in the sin bin for the Huskies over there. We got 3 guys sitting shoulder to shoulder in the Husky penalty box. With the Huskies having a 1-man disadvantage. Some 4-on-5 hockey here. Got the rest talking to the box there. All getting again on the same page. Again, yeah, I'm looking at now at the score sheet, and I got Crom with an assist on the 6th goal. with Thompson scoring that 6th goal, if you missed it there. And if you haven't heard it for the first time, I'll read through it again. Right now for the 5th goal just here in the last period, second period, we have Baranski scoring the 5th goal, being assisted by McDonald, and 2nd assist from Venn. We had Thompson scoring the 6th goal, assisted by Crom, and the 2nd assist by Wilson. 7th goal, we have Baranski scoring that, being assisted by Venn and McDonald. Lessard scoring the 8th goal, assisted by Bergeron. Baranski scoring the 9th goal, being assisted by Venn and McDonald, and the 10th goal scored by Wilson and assisted by Christensen. Again, for your Husky goals, we have Alec Borzondak scoring that 1st goal with a nice one-timer, and a great pass by Walney for the assist, and assisted by Wall, the 2nd assist by Wall. And the 2nd goal for the Huskies, it's Matt Martin scoring that 2nd goal, tapping it right in between Ware's feet, which was unassisted. Again, it seems like we got a 5-on-3. The Huskies down 3-on-5. The Huskies in a 2-man disadvantage. Again, we got 2 penalties up on the board, one being a bench minor. It looked like a Wayne Bauer, one of the assistant coaches, was kicked off the bench for the Huskies. Volcano gets puck up at the point. Pass it down, receives it right back. Volcano, pass over to Fortin. Fortin for a quick shot. A nice save by K-Pack. And another goal by Venn for a nice rebound there against the Huskies. Again, this a 2-12 game. Pathana still taking the face off for the Huskies against Hookleck. And we now are doing 5-on-4. That goal canceling out one of the Husky penalties. Pathana had a nice quick dump in there deep into the Jimmy zone. And again, Jimmy's begin their breakout, or break into the zone. Clement with a nice stick there, blocking that pass, bringing it into the Jimmy zone. And again, the Jimmy's quickly turning right back around. Nice chip in there by Pathana. Chipping it back down deep as he falls, but still able to get it back down deep in the Jimmy zone. Again, Jimmy's breaking out and setting up in the Husky zone. A quick shot blocked by Martin. Puts it right on the stick of Clement as he dumps it out of the Husky zone. Erichuk crossing the blue line with the puck. Goes for a backdoor pass. Stopped by Martin. Gonzalez able to pick it off, and a pass over to Clement. Clement skating in as he goes for a toe drag. Stopped by Jimmy's defense and is turned back in the Husky zone. Quick shot. Missed the net far to the right. Put it to the end of the corner. One-timer by Bergeron. And a nice save by K-Peck, puts the puck back in the corner. Wilson passed over to Venn for an attempted one-timer. Nice save by K-Peck as the puck's still loose behind the net. Bergeron goes for a pass up as Venn misses the pass, putting it back down deep in the Jimmy zone. With Ware stopping it for Venn. Yeah, 8 seconds left on the Huskies penalty. Nice stop there by Bry. Dumped the puck back down, and it's back to 5-on-5 even hockey. Again, a lot of turnaround here. We had a delayed penalty against the Huskies again, as Ware skates to the bench, giving the Jimmies a 6th guy. giving us another Husky penalty kill. We got a slashing against Wall. Another 2 minutes, so we got 12:38 remaining up on the clock. Quick pass up to Fortin. Fortin pass over to Volcano. Volcano getting it back down. Then picks the puck, goes to pass it down to Berinsky. But it is missed. Puts on the stick of Marks, and Marks with a nice icing there. Saw a great pressure there by Evans getting back. But Jimmies are still in possession. Fortin passing it over to Volcano. Volcano with a quick shot, and a nice save by Kapek. And a great icing by Marks. Dumping it back down deep into the Jimmies zone. Jimmies again begin their breakout and carry into the Husky zone. Fortin goes to pass across into the slot. And Kapek's able to get a nice glove on it, causing another stoppage of play. We do have running clock here. Counting down during the middle. The Huskies down, still 2-11. Still 5-on-4 hockey for the Huskies. Do have the refs talking to the box. There seems to be a bit of a problem with the clock. I do not believe it's supposed to be running. So I think they're trying to reset it now. Again, they bumped it back up to 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Finally, they paused the clock. With a minute and 6 left on the Huskies penalty. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Huckleck. Again, we still got the ref talking to the Huskies coaches, trying to get all on the same page. Huskies win the puck back on the corner, get it back to Martin, who's able to get it out of the Husky zone. Eric Chook picks up the puck in the neutral zone, carries it back into the Husky zone. Eric Chook pass over to Huckleck, pass it over to Wilson. Wilson up to Clark. Clark walks the blue line, passes it back. Goes for a pass, quick pass back door. Again, Huckleck goes for a chip over to Huckleck, causing another goal against the Huskies, making this a 2-13 game. Got a goal by, I believe, Huckleck, getting that 13th goal for the Jamestown Jimmies. Again, the refs are talking here. Doing a lot of talking in this game so far. Pausing the game a lot. Got 32 seconds. Oh, sorry, it is back to 5-on-5 hockey after that goal. Martin taking the face-off at center ice against Crom. Huskies coming on top after off the face-off, able to get it back deep into the Jimmy zone. Pop-off. The corner goes off the boards over the Huskies' heads. But Mark's able to pick it up and pass it back to Martin. Martin chips it up to Evans. Unfortunately missing the pass. Put onto the stick of Clark. Good, nice pass up by Crom over to Clark. Clark with a quick shot. Nice save by K-Peck. Pass across the blue line over to Popoff. Popoff a quick shot. Gets redirected by a Husky away from the net. Lessard behind the net, holding the puck in the corner. Receiving pressure from Martin. Mark's able to pull the puck out of the little bit of a scrum there in the corner. Go for a pass off the glass. On to Evans' stick. Evans goes in, goes for a shot, missing that high. And again, we got the Jimmies with possession of the puck. Go for a pass up to Lessard, who misses the puck. Going on to the stick of Gieske. Gieske passes the puck across. Over to Bry. Ref gets in the way, forcing to go back in the possession of the Jimmies. Eric Chuk skating in, goes for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the right. Evans, a nice pick off in neutral ice, able to hold it, bring it into the Jimmy zone. And it quickly goes back into the possession of the Jimmies. Dumont skating up, pass over to Johnson. Johnson goes for a quick shot, a nice save by K-Peck. Again, getting some fresh legs out there for the Jimmies as they line back up down deep in the Husky zone, stand side. Christensen taking the face-off against Pathana. Cornell with a quick shot on net and a nice save by K-Peck. Putting it back onto Johnson, sticking the corner. Johnson drops it over to Fortin, and Johnson gets it right back. Johnson, quick pass up to Fortin, and another goal for the Jimmies. Nice pass by Fortin, being assisted by Johnson, making this a 2-14 game. Again, a lot of great setup there by the Jimmies down in the Husky zone, not really letting it leave the Husky zone. Huskies able to get a touch on it after the faceoff, puts it right back into the possession of the Jimmies, but some nice defense there. Not letting the Jimmies get that shot off. Marks chips it off the boards, but Cornell's able to keep it in the Husky zone. Martin with a great pass over to Wall. Wall carrying it in the zone, a nice stop there by the Jimmies, putting the Jimmies in possession. And we got a penalty here against Cornell. The ref's taking Cornell to the box right now for an interference against the Huskies, giving us another Husky power play. Hopefully Huskies can capitalize on this power play. We've got just 7:50 up on the clock right now for the remainder of the third. Huskies got a 2-minute power play coming right up. Huskies win the face-off, putting it back to Porzondak. Porzondak over to Walney. Walney that backdoor pass over to Evans. Evans with a great shot right into the glove of Ware for another stoppage of play. Again, great quick play there by the Huskies. Quick 1, 2, and 3 passes, giving us a great shot on net. Again, Gonzalez taking the face-off down in the Jimmy zone. Gonzalez wins it back to Porzondak. Porzondak goes for a shot, and it gets redirected up into the air by the Jimmies, with Huskies still in possession. Puck takes a weird bounce, leaving the Jimmy zone, but still in the possession of the Huskies. Walney passing over to Porzondak. Porzondak still holding it down low, deep in the Husky zone. Goes for a pass through neutral ice, and a great pass up to Wall, who chips it deep into the Jimmies zone. Jimmy's back in possession. And we got a high sticking on Evans. Forcing the puck to be dropped all the way back down into the Huskies zone. Got the puck being dropped right outside the Jimmy zone, right outside their blue line, stand side. Pathana taking the face-off against Christensen. Pathana wins the face-off. Martin to Marks. Marks the backhanded pass. Takes a weird bounce, goes on the stick of Popoff. Popoff dumps it deep down to the Husky zone. Martin's able to get it off the boards there, chip it up to Clement, who unfortunately gets turned back around, goes on the stick of Popoff. Popoff goes for a pass to Christensen, barely missing it, going deep in the Husky zone. Marks passes off the boards over to Pathana. Pathana up to Clement. Clement with a great stick there. Pass over to Martin. Martin goes in for a shot, and a nice save by Ware. It's the Jimmy's quickly dumping it right back down before the end of their penalty kill, going back to 5-on-5 hockey. Evans with a great chip deep in the Jimmy zone. Jimmy's passing back and forth behind the net as they start to set up their breakout. Popoff goes for pass off the boards over to Crom. Crom carrying it into the Husky zone. Goes for a shot and a nice save by K-Peck. Huskies again able to get it out of their own zone. Goes on the stick of Volcano. Volcano carrying it into the Husky zone. Again, it goes for that shot. Another great save by K-Peck. Another pass into the slot by Wilson with a shot. And Wall drops it back down to Porzondek. Porzondek pass through center ice. Touched by Wall and on net. Again, Volcano down in the corner, passing it behind the net. Over to Erichuk. Erichuk pass up to Crom, which will turn back around, goes on the stick of Wall. Wall goes back on the stick of Erichuk, pass over to Volcano. Great step up there by Walney. Actually goes around Walney. Goes for a 1-2 pass and a nice backdoor shot, missed the net high. And the puck bounces into the bench of the Huskies, causing another out of play whistle. We got 4:25 here remaining up on the clock. Pathana taking the face off against Erichuk. Sorry, Hooklock. Jimmy's win the face off. Put it back to DeMont. DeMont gets a quick dump in deep into the Husky zone. Bryan goes to chip it off the boards in the corner, but picked off by Lessard. Lessard chipping it back to Hooklock. Goes for pass over to Lessard. Loose puck in the slot. Quick shot by Bergeron, with Bergeron scoring the goal, just going over K-Pac's shoulder, making this a 2-15 game. Again, Bergeron scoring that 15 goal there. Gonzalez taking the face-off here at center ice against Christensen. Huskies come out on top. We can quickly tie it up in the neutral zone. Horton carrying it in, goes for a quick shot, missing the net high. He gets tied up behind the net. Huskies able to get it on the outside of the hash mark to Christensen, passing back up. And we had Sawinski with a quick shot on net, barely missing it to the left. Again, Dumont passing it over. Another takes another weird bounce through the slot, but into the corner. Christensen with a shot, hits his own player and gets redirected into the corner. Dumont yet again gets the puck up on the point, goes for a quick shot, gets redirected, and K-Pac's able to get there, but the puck is still loose, causing no goal. Christensen up to Dumont. Vermont walks it across the blue line, goes for another shot, and it's redirected away from the net by Bry. Fortin bringing the puck behind the net. Passing it up by Sawinski. Sawinski goes for a shot. It goes for a little rainbow after getting deflected off a stick, and Capek's able to jump up and catch that out of the air with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Puck being dropped down in the Husky zone with Pathana taking the face-off. Jimmy's quickly gained possession of the puck off the drop and pass that up to the point. Gets passed back down to the corner. Again, as they run a cycle. Porzondek with a nice pass block there, but Jimmy stay in possession. Clark down low. Goes for a quick shot, redirected from the Huskies, is able to leave the zone. Wilson passes off the boards, back to himself as he carries it through the neutral zone and into the Husky zone. Wilson goes for a nice backhanded shot there, but it's a nice save by Capek. Crum dropping it back to Thompson. Thompson goes for pass cross for to Clark. Clark holding the puck down the corner, goes for another backdoor shot. Luckily, it takes a weird bounce, not letting him get a shot off. We got Clement skating in with Martin. Pass over to Martin. Martin goes for another pass over to Porzondek. Unfortunately, missing his stick, caused it to be incomplete. Got just 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Popoff brings it in, goes for a shot on net, and a nice save by Capek as the clock keeps counting down for it to be running clock for this last couple minutes here. Again, both teams just start to jump off as the clock counts down and the final buzzer goes. Got a Husky loss and a Jamestown win, with the Jamestown Jimmies scoring 15 goals and the Huskies scoring 2. If you guys wait for a couple seconds here, I will read off the score sheet once I get a picture of it down from the box, giving you guys the final goals and shots. Thank you all for tuning in with us and joining us to watch the Huskies face off for Game 2 against the Jamestown Jimmies. If you haven't already, I encourage you guys to go check out our website for all you Husky fans out there at www.niuicehockey.com, where you can check our latest schedule, game times, updates, and our swag if you want to go support the Huskies via clothing. I encourage you guys to go buy some. We got t-shirts and sweatshirts for sale on there as well. Yeah, and I think the score sheet was already signed off and taken there, so I apologize. I'm not going to get a picture of it, and I will be unable to read the final shots and goals for you guys, but I really do thank you guys all for tuning in with us, and I hope you guys have safe travels, and wishing Jamestown a safe bus ride, 18-hour bus ride over. So thank you, and we'll be back with you next week.